We've been reading the poem Casey at the Bat by Ernest Lawrence Thayer. In this video, you will learn to meet the following learning targets. Can you determine the meaning of unknown words using context clues? Can you determine the meaning of figurative language phrases using context clues? Put on your sleuthing hat and let's get started. What is the meaning of the words bearing and doffed in the 6th stanza of Casey at the Bat, and what clues does the author give readers to help us understand these words? Let's take a look at the steps required to complete this task. Step 1. Reread the text, highlighting or underlining the unknown words. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing, and a smile lit Casey's face. There is the word bearing that we're working on. Step 2. Think about what is happening in the text. Ask, what clues can help me figure out the meaning? If I look at this stanza, I see some important clues. Casey was stepping into his place. There was pride in his bearing, and a smile lit Casey's face. These clues help us to learn what he is doing and how he is feeling. Step 3. Decide. Since the characters are saying or doing blank, the word bearing must mean blank. Since Casey's stepping into place with pride and a smile, I think the word bearing must be how he moves or stands. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile at Casey's face. This makes sense. Let's go over this one more time with just a word. Step 1 is to reread the text, highlighting or underlining the unknown words. Here's the phrase we'd like to look at. And when, responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat, no stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. Doffed is an unknown word, so I'm going to highlight it. Step 2 is to think about what is happening in the text. Ask, what clues can help me figure out the meaning? And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. Responding to the cheers sounds like a clue to me. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. Step 3, decide. Since the characters are saying and doing blank, the word doffed must mean blank. Since Casey was reacting to the crowd's cheer and did something with his hat, I think the word doffed must mean tipped or removed. Does this work for figurative language too? Can we figure out the meaning of difficult figurative language phrases using context clues? Let's try it. We're going to take a look at this stanza from the poem. We're going to reread the text and highlight or underline the unknown words. I've already underlined them for us. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville 9 that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning more to play. And then when Cooney died at first, the Barrows did the same. A pall-like silence fell upon the patrons of the game. I don't think he literally died at first. And I wonder what a pall-like silence means. Step 2 is to think about what is happening in the text. Ask what clues can help me figure out the meaning. I'm sure Cooney and Barney didn't actually die, but the crowd went silent instead of cheering. So I think they went out instead of being safe on the base. The crowd would be upset, but they would also be shocked, which is why they might have been silent. Step 3 is to decide what the words and phrases mean based on the clues in the text. Since the players died in the baseball game, that must mean they didn't make it onto the bases and can't score a run. Since the characters are going out and not getting on base, the words pall-like silence must mean a disappointed silence as a team seems closer to losing the big game. This concludes this video, Casey at the Bat, using context clues.